I'm Jordan. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Biological Sciences here at Mississippi State University, and I'm a microbiologist by training and work with students. I teach several classes. So if you'll come with me, I'll show you my lab first, and then we'll settle down in my office. Here we do a lot of molecular work, and we grow microbes. Or actually I have one student that's conducting fieldwork in French Guiana right now. So right now the lab is quiet. I am originally from a small town in Tennessee called Huntingdon. It's, if you go straight up 45, about 3.5 hours, so a little tiny dot in the road. I earned my PhD and my bachelor's at University of Tennessee in the Department of Microbiology. I went on to do a postdoc and also became a research assistant professor in that same department. My passion, oh gosh, you know, I've always been curious, but really I credit my high school biology teacher. She really made learning fun. We would do these biology races. So she really brought biology to life for me. And then I had a wonderful mentor in my graduate studies as well. So both really strong women that really knew how to engage students. So I was ready to pursue a tenure track academic position, and so I interviewed several places, and Mississippi State really just felt like home. The people were down to earth, very collegial. The infrastructure is here. I mean, the research environment is here. All of these things that really support research endeavors, which are really important to me. This department is really notable for the breadth of research interests in biology. We also have a diversity of study systems, microbes that I focus on, and others in the department as well. We're really a great service department for the sciences. You know, I really just love it all. I love hypothesizing. I love developing ideas. I love getting in here and seeing what grew, you know, and analyzing data and working with students and really seeing their passion, you know, bloom and them being inspired. But what really inspires me too is how science and technology come together to really solve some major problems that humanity faces. And so being a small part of that and contributing in some way, but you know, even more fundamental than that, just seeing what happens when you ask a question, when you perform an experiment. It's just, it never gets old. So I am a microbiologist, and my umbrella is pretty big. My lab focus is on the distribution and the roles of bacteria in several different types of environments. And so we actually study interactions between microbes with other microbes, microbes with plants or animals, including humans. Within humans, we try to understand interactions with living humans and also what happens after a person dies as well. I mentioned earlier I have a student doing fieldwork in French Guiana in South America, so that is working on the environmental pathogen aspect. So we study mycobacterial pathogens that are found in the environment. So my student is collecting samples from water and plants and soil, and working with a team of researchers to measure the presence and abundance of these particular mycobacteria in different environments. So I also have a student that is conducting some forensics work to determine the level of antibiotic resistance in a population from Detroit. So the big research programs that I have in the lab is with understanding how microbes can contribute to sustainable agriculture. So we work with an insect called the black soldier fly. This student is adding a probiotic to the feed of the black soldier fly to determine if it makes the black soldier fly recycle waste more efficiently, or makes the black soldier fly more nutritious, grow better, faster development times, etc. So those are the primary research areas. I have a broad research program where microbes are key, and it's really, like I said, understanding the distribution, the roles in these different areas. So I mean, I can't really say one thing in particular, because each of those research areas that I talked about will lead to more questions. They're called black soldier flies, but they actually look like little iridescent wasps, but they don't sting. And actually, as adults, they don't even have functional mouth parts. They just sort of fly around and are cute and sweet, if insects are cute and sweet. But what these guys do during their development stage, during the larval stage, is they chow down. They eat organic matter. So that could be pre-consumer food waste, like food that's not bought from Kroger, for instance, or brewer's waste, so the spent brewer's grain in making beer and distilled liquors, or animal waste. So all these different types of waste, these guys will feed. And so what they do is they convert that waste to, again, their own biomass. And when they convert it to their own bodies, they're recycling the waste, but they're also producing high amounts of protein and lipids. And so these guys can then be fed to chickens and pigs and fish. We can eliminate, or at least cut down substantially, all of this waste that's going to landfill. Some insects that are used in this capacity can even degrade plastic, so that will help with degrading plastics as well. We need some sustainable means to handle our waste and to feed our growing population. This is part of an agricultural sector that's up and coming and growing. It's called insect agriculture, particularly in developing countries where this technology would be super valuable, right? I mean, where feeding, whether it's feeding directly humans or feeding the food for humans or waste management. And so this technology getting to the companies in those areas, it's challenging right now, but I think that problem will be eliminated in the future. Have the human resources, the people that care, that really are interested in driving change and innovation and put the time in. I'll send an email after hours and I'll get a response, and maybe that's true for many places, but I don't know. I feel like that it's pretty special. So.